Hello, I'm EnterElysium and welcome to Aurora 4X, the incredibly frustrating, fantastic space strategy game. We've actually just uncovered an abandoned twin Gauss cannon turret in the ruins of Dracon A1, which it's probably not particularly good tech, but on the off chance that it does have something interesting, let's go take it apart in the name of science, because, you know, science demands that. Dracon, hello. We will disassemble. Nope, it was nothing interesting. I very much doubt we'll find anything interesting here. It is tech level 1 civilization ruins, so we're probably beyond that. I was kind of hoping we'd find something more interesting, like you can get tech level 6 stuff, but no. Right. That said, continue on. Okay, we've refitted a whole bunch of Jagnefs, and we had another 20 to refit. You know, as you expect these days. Let's start on that. So we will do a refit. There's 20 of them. This might take some time. However, that does mean we finished on the E group, so we can rename you and we can add that extra I there. Sweet. Right, we should give you movement orders. We did have you doing a whole bunch of mining runs, right? And that was only going to do a particular portion of them. So we're actually going to grab E10 and we're going to go to our order templates. Mining Colony Act, 5 mine run, and we're going to load that in. And that'll do 10 mines to each of those places. We want to do that again, so I will put that on repeat once. And that'll bring it up from, I think the other one was doing like 60 mines or something. This is going to do another 20. No, I'll get them to repeat all of that again. There we go. That'll deliver another 40. So that should cover all the mines we need at all those places. That's a total of 500 mines we're sending over, which should be plenty. Yeah, I feel that's going to be enough. At least, you know, with the amount of population we have. We have population issues. We need more people. Breed. Breed, damn you. Or to make that, we need to make breeder colonies, and we stopped doing them because of the Colony Act, which demanded we have a load of stuff which weren't feasible on small colonies. And now we have to do the same with the Surface to Orbit Weapons Act, which requires us to have surface to orbit weapons anyway we have population, which means that small groups of population just to grow more people is not a good idea, which kind of sucks. But it might still be worth it. And shortage in Gallicite. Oh. I thought we were beyond this. We're not beyond this. We need more Gallicite. Anyone got Gallicite? Anyone? I'm actually gonna go and look around, see if anyone has a stockpile of Gallicite. Our stockpiles are, not great. Oh, Europa could actually do with another mass driver. Those stockpiles are getting pretty high. That was vaguely too Titan. Agent has a whole load of Gallicite stocked. Why? There should be a ship in orbit, and if there isn't, it should be on its way to Sol and coming back, in which case, how did you mine this fast? This is like a couple of years. We need to check on the agent trade route. If we haven't set one up for Alleywiz, we really should. Again, subject Delta. Again, why have we got Gallicite just sitting here? Oh, I know why this is. It's because we started hoarding it for missile production, and we said we need Gallicite, keep 15,000 behind, so we haven't been sending Gallicite to Earth, which has made the conditions that we found ourselves using extra Gallicite extra bad, which would not normally have been the case. Right. We might need to do something about this. Although I'm still not sure why we've got other stuff sitting here. We'll get to that, I guess. See, you are at agent. I assume you're loading from agent, in which case, why does agent have so much stuff sitting there? Oh, I guess that is all covered. Yeah, technically that's right. Although we should definitely send up someone to go to Holy Rock. We actually don't have a route to Holy Rock, mainly because, you know, it's a long way away. But we'll set that up now. We'll grab one of the many Jagnas. This being a Jagna 3, it's going to be a deal faster, which is good, because Holy Rock's a bit further away to get to Sol. Okay, mining run locked in. We're refueling from Earth. We'll fly over to the Holy Rock, load all minerals until full, and then we'll fly back to Earth, unload all minerals, and then cycle. So we should be okay on that. The current issue of Galasite, I don't know what the best way to deal with this is. We don't need a huge amount of Galasite. Maybe we should stop making these engines for a bit, because most of our upgrades are going to be done soon. That said, that just moves the problem somewhere else. Ugh. I don't know. I think we finish off these engines. The question is going to be how we get the Galasite. I think we might need to just temporarily stop the block on Galasite, and then we can, you know, restart this later on. The Colony Kit Act and the Orbital Defense... What was it? It's the Defense Act, right? That one is over because it was the last government, so technically I can just ignore everything. Although I do like the idea of some of the stuff and I want to keep it in. We will temporarily just say, hey, Galasite, you're free zone again. Start shipping. Obviously, it won't ship immediately, but it should help. Oh, one thing I've noticed is that the tonnage we're maintaining right now is within 300,000 of our capacity, so we should probably build more maintenance facilities. Maintenance facility. Uranium, neutronium. Great. I mean, the geranium, not great, but we have the stuff, put it that way. We might want to slow down our engine roll, because we don't obviously have the Galasite to build the engines, so we'll go down to 10% on that. And then we'll say, how many maintenance facilities do we have? 1,001. We'll build ourselves like 600 maintenance facilities. And the reason here is not only are we going to expand our fleet, but we also probably want to send some of them to other places. So we'll get on that. That fuel available has gone down. That used to be over 500 million. We're now less than 500 million. We should definitely start working on our fuel. That is... probably not going to go down fast enough that we'll have an issue before we can fix it, but certainly something that we want to start fixing. So before we even go much further, having noticed that we are going down in terms of fuel, especially with our new, you know, military, which are going to be fuel hungry, and the fact that fuel usage across our entire commercial shipyard fleet has gone up massively, we should definitely crack out some more space stations. They're a little bit expensive. Luckily, boronite, actually. We only got 20,000 boronite. We knew that was going to be an issue, but we never knew that this was going to use 13,000. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll probably want to make quite a few. So I'm going to say 4 of these, and we'll just put them on 10% for now. Obviously, nothing's building them, but it is queued up. The one thing we'll have to do is make sure we're getting boronite from somewhere, so we might want to actually have a little search around and see what we can find in the boronite department. Well, there's Bright, which has a colony cost 2 world that has a load of boronite, a load of tritanium, and some vendorite, potentially. There's a Moon of Hoyle, which is fantastic. High colony cost, though. But pretty damn good. Kyle. Cake Meister. Again, the colony cost a little bit high. We'll probably find that these are Venusian worlds. Neltab. which is colony cost 2. I honestly think that that's one we're already going for. We should start like mainlining that. Sleepy Zoe, a bit far away. Holy Rock, obviously it's on our marker for everything. Darlock. Colony cost is a little bit high, but acceptable. Issue is there is a Ether Rift there. Yabashido. Idril. Okay, now we're talking about places that we already have. Again, this is a highish colony cost. But there's Vendorite, there's Boronite, there's Tritanium. Like, it's a place that will create a colony, but it's not automated mine material. I'm looking for somewhere that's, like, needs an automated mine. Calica, this comet. Potential. And, obviously, Brooks. This one also has geranium, uridium, and some galisite. Not much, but some. Yeah, Comet 4, I feel, is going to take a bit of a visit from some automated mines soon. Now, the question is, do we have anyone to do that? People are somewhat busy right now. If we were to take them over manually, one at a time, would we be able to? Comet 4. 13.5 days. Okay, that's actually not the worst. Refuel. Okay, so it takes a month to take one. So obviously we'd like to do this with a faster group, but we don't have a faster group. So in lieu of having a faster group, yeah, sure, we'll do this 9 more times, so that'll be 10. Obviously it's not going to make a huge difference, but it will make some difference. I will leave this one free, though, in case we need it. Okay, production of construction factory completed. We're now working on the tie. Also, Roosevelt and Protectorate are really working their diplomatic relations. Damn. Yay! We found a route from Thea to Distant Roman. That's somewhat frustrating and somewhat not. Because Distant Roman is a world just outside our jump gate range. But it also allows us a pretty easy access to Warmonger, which we didn't touch because it's far away. But it is potentially a reasonable system. Colonizable place. Admittedly needs a little bit of work. It's colony cost 1, but only has Uridium. Plus side, though, it does have stuff near it that we like. Potentially, it might even be a quicker way to get to Sleepy Zoe than to go through the strategist jump point. Also, downside, it's done this thing where it looks like it's going through Gunslayer. It's not. That's not a thing. When we go there, it looks like it's going to Tiergal. Great. I guess we could place over here or something, but that's not a solution I like. I guess we'll do it anyway. And I think we'll also then hook Subject Delta up and we'll see how this plays out. It might end up being this is actually quite a useful route. And Alnitak, if I recall correctly, did have a vaguely okay world here. And a comet that's actually a bit more interesting. Alright, I've set it up so that we're going to be stabilizing this way around and then also stabilizing this way around. So they should meet in the middle. And then we should have a loop. Hopefully that'll speed things up. But I don't know if it's going to be a massively faster because it does involve going through a few different systems. We've just completed Advanced Genetic Enhancement, which means that that's the top of the line. Our infantry can be pretty damn badass now. We will do a little bit of research into terraforming rate, but I don't want to assign like crazy amounts of labs to this. In fact, we're going to put this on the back burner. So we'll just put 5 labs into it. The rest of our labs we can give back to the people we stole them off. So you can have some labs back. You can have some labs back. Shipbuilding rate, sure, although that's not really holding us back right now. And what else? Probably fire control speed rating is a more important one there. Okay. Well, with that, we're going to be able to design our boarding troopers and, hell, redesign our entire arm if we need to. Let's whip out unit class design. So infantry, heavy powered infantry, and then we're not going to give them the improved personal weapons I normally go for. And that's because this is size 6 and it does AP 15 versus AP 12. Like, it gives you the extra AP at the cost of being one size larger. We don't need that if we're going against crew. Our boarding troops are going to be just fighting crew. So we're probably fine with personal weapons. We don't need the huge AP. So let's grab advanced genetic enhancement. Notice that you can't stack these. They don't actually, they stack cost, but they don't actually stack hit points. You can stack, obviously, boarding combat because you need that. So hold control, by the way, if you don't know about that. And we're going to call you a name. What name did we call our last bunch? What was it? Marine boarding unit. Praetorians. Oh, they're just called Praetorians. I guess. Praetorian Marines. There we go. I guess, yeah, that's accurate. Right. This bunch, we're just going to call you Praetorian. Actually, this is like Marcine. Whoops. This is a whole new, like, level of genetic enhancement. These should probably have a new name. What about, like, Dragnir or something? Maybe Valkyrie. Let's have a look. Elite troops in mythology. Einhajar. Yep, Einhajar. So you can be the Einhajar Marine. 5 tons. With 100 tons, we can get 20 of them in a boarding unit. Great. We'll instant that. And then we'll go over to our units here. This Marine boarding unit, we'll actually delete that. We don't need it anymore. And then we will go down to Einhajar Marine. We'll do a new template, and this is going to be Marine Boarding Squad, which is Marine Boarding Squad. MB SQ. Einhajar Marine. Done. 20, size 100. Fits in the bay, does the job, great. They also have really good HP. Like, each of them has 30 HP. They're going to be pretty tough to kill. Because remember, any damage that gets through the armor, you just measure it and go, okay, if 1 damage gets through the armor, that's a 1 chance in 30 that it dies. So they're going to be pretty tanky. With that, you're good. I think a quick revisit to some of these is a good idea. Obviously, all of our Praetorians are going to need to change. The question is whether we have anything coming for our, like, main battle tanks. Because there are things above heavy. There's, like, super heavy, ultra heavy. Do we want to touch any of those? We probably should be touching those soon, although not right now. Like, we're talking, you know, 10,000 research points for, like, a super heavy vehicle. Again, definitely something that we should do, but we are kind of busy right now. We're especially working on the cloak stuff, so we'll leave that. There is down here somewhere, I think it was in Darlock, a ground formation research construct. We should probably activate that. Actually, might be something we want to do soon. Again, we'll need people to take colony supplies down there. Do we want to replace our armies? No, not right now. We'll do it in future. But since we now have that, I would like to go to our ground unit training and get ourselves some marine boarding Companies. Ah, we need you to refresh. There we go. Marine boarding squad. Sorry, that's what I meant. And obviously not going to take very long. We will create task. That'll take till September. It's August. Great. And we will want to get ourselves 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 4 times 4. That should be plenty. Okay. And then I'm just going to go to our existing marine boarding units, and I'm probably just going to say scrap all of these because we don't need them anymore. So I love how it resets. Really helpful. I should have just transferred them all to like an out-of-the-way backwater and just left them there. Why am I deleting them? Cost me nothing. I just feel it fairer that we, like, in universe have allowed these people to go and live normal lives with their genetic engineering cool abilities and stuff. Okay, we've just found the system of Houston, spelled oddly. Also, Master's got 5 jump points on it, and that's gonna have to be shifted out to, like, here. No question. Yeah, okay. But there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Ghost ships and unknown ships. And reminder, the last time we bumped into a ship in this kind of region of space and salvaged it, it had an amazing drive tech. So, yeah, I'm sending someone over just in case. Now, that was like a unknown ship that turned out to have some sort of civilian drive or something like that. But still, there's every chance that one of these will carry it. Finding the wolf because it's always difficult. I need to move them at some point just because I always lose them. Oh god. Dracon connects to nuke. That's so... Oh no, my map. My map. It was beautiful. It was beautiful and now it's ruined. This is the worst. Okay. I feel we have to move out of here because we'll get complained at by the Grosvenor Protectorate. Oh no. 30 research labs are inactive on Earth. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Did someone die? Don't be our amazing scientist. Nope, she's still around. I guess she did all the cloaking stuff. Sweet. We could do thermal reduction down to 25%. That'll be 12,000. Plenty of time left. Cloaking efficiency 5. Cloak sensor reduction 85%. Cloak size. You know what? Minimum cloak size is the cheap one. We'll keep on this a bit further. Just to kind of bring it to its natural conclusion. It's not taking that long. Where are we? Where are we? Cloak efficiency. I want to up-Q that a little bit. Definitely feels like it's worth it. Right. Carry on. We still need more Galisite, but that's the story of, you know, the last decade. Okay, the last 3 years. Okay. The Wolfka are now here. Sweet. Standing orders. Salvage nearest wreck. See if you can find something interesting. I am very intrigued to see what you find. These wrecks could definitely house treasures like the engine tech we got last time. Or, you know, just Galisite. If they happen to have just a, you know, 10,000 Galisite, I'd be pretty happy with that. Solani leads to Nerta. That's another... Oh, no. No. My map. Oh, a new system. A lot of vaguely formidable planets. A lot of them, actually. 7 near habitables. You know what? Have fun. Oh, hello. The ghosts are in Lewis again. This could get interesting. Okay, so the ghosts went into Lewis with definitely military ships. We finished production of the spinal mounts. Okay. These two are enemies. Ooh. This could get interesting. Right. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. Our industry. So we've got 20% just floating 3. I think the tie is important enough that it's going to get probably all of that. Again, it might cause problems with boronide. But whatever. It needs to be done. Okay. And then I think we might actually want to queue up a terraformer. And I'll be honest, we might want to just queue up a greenfield rather than a greenfield light. We could start terraforming some of the very low, colony cost. And by low colony cost, I mean 8 or 9 colony cost Venusian worlds. Because they can be definitely worth it. The problem is, obviously, that they've got a huge colony cost. So once you get rid of that, they can have a lot of minerals on them. Or we could just go with the smaller ones and just move multiple of them. It might be more manageable to do it that way. Okay, a whole bunch of refits have been done. Because we got a ship and a galley site from somewhere. And we're down to refitting a few Jagnafs now. Admittedly, they're behind time, so that's going to be a slow process, sadly. I was hoping we'd get them free up. Okay. Question. If we have a look at some of our new colonies, like Bastran, how much? You can go to like 7 million. Okay. Tirgal. Only 1 million. Jedi, 2 million. Neltab, more. Neltab, 7. None. Oh, okay. Which case, I'm feeling we maybe take a jaunt to Jedi, Tirgal, Vastran. What was our third one? Or fourth one? Fifth one? Whatever. Because it was Neltab, Jedi, Tirgal, Vast... Oh, that was all of them. Okay. Yeah, we'll go to these 4 with a colony ship. So, I believe... Where is it? You're now upgraded. You still aren't, so there's still work to be done out here. But that means we now have you capable of shipping people pretty quick. So we're going to go to... Luna's actually really low pop. Oh, have I told Luna that it can be a source of people and it's now being just rifled through? Yeah. Mars, we'll go to Mars. Whoops. And then we're going to take people to Neltab, Jedi, Tirgal, and Vastran. Okay, set up. They're good to go. Meanwhile, time marches on. Oh, hey, looks like the Wolfkers were like, let's go wandering and get ourselves some tech. They found themselves in the Linus system up here. You know, the one that's pretty definitely belongs to the Grosvenors. They might be mad about that. However, there is a ship there that belongs to them and it's 9,000 tons, and I can't ignore the fact that sounds awfully like a military ship. Have they told us to leave yet? No. Take it apart quickly. They Didn't get anything other than minerals off of it. Damn it. Fine. What did you get then overall out of your entire haul? I feel like this is like one of those like bargain pros where people are come back and like, what did you get when you went shopping? I'm like, I got some steel wool and a nail file. They managed to get some civilian drives, auxiliary control, beam weapon, fire controls that are, yeah, they're the same as ours, and the tracking speed's a bit slower actually. Commercial ion drives, gas reactor, poor thermal sensors, and a jump stabilization module that's actually decent. I'll have that. But other than that, yeah, not great. Okay. Well, bring it back. At the very minimum, we can use it for parts. Okay, and we've also completed our quad gauze cannons, and a new shipping line, Iron Hand Company, has been set up. Great. Would probably be useless just like the rest of them, but nice to know you try. So the quad gauze cannon's now done. We can go to our shipyard, the Professor 2, and we will want to just set you to auto refit any Professor A1s into the Professor 2. And we'll definitely be checking used components. Now, it does say that'll take until January. However, once we've got them firing, we should see, yeah, August to September, less than a month, which is actually surprising considering how much tonnage they're changing out. But, you know, we have the things already made. Well, that is good. Also, that does free up a load of industry. 10% more. I think we'll start on those space stations. As I mentioned, the Greenfield Light. We'll make 2 of these. Is this going to hit us hard? Maybe Geranium. Boronide. Again, Boronide. Yeah. Okay. Still, it's on the way. We completed cargo hold large icon words. Boat bay small. We've also got capacitor recharge rate 6 now, which probably would necessitate some sort of weapon revamp, but I can't be bothered. And we've begun research into fuel consumption 0.4. Great. Oh, good job. Oh, and the cadmium is complaining. The one up in Dull Green. Or is it down in Dull? It's up in Dull Green. Okay. You could do with coming back for some more fuel, so take a bit of a jaunt. Yeah, you're going distant Roman. Yeah. Okay, and then resupply, refuel, begin overhaul. Good job. Meanwhile, you know, we were talking about STOs. Well, it's time to spawn those STOs in we were talking about. So, if we look at our stockpiles, we'll notice that we've got 80 spinals, and we have what should be just over 20 cores. Yes. So that is 20 units of our STOs. So we're going to go to ground unit training, Orbital Defense Company, and we will 1, and then build 20 of those. And then if we look at ground units, there we go. Orbital Defense Companies. Lovely. Now, the mandate is any populated world gets one. So we're going to start spreading these out. I'm going to enlist the aid of our actual, like, troop transports, which are, quite honestly, just sitting around not doing much. So we're going to bring them back to Sol, get them to refuel. Now, they're also not very fast, but do I want to replace their engine? Yes. Am I going to? No. Why? Because it costs Galasite. You might have heard. And we will refuel you. And we'll also do the same with you. And I also do need to check on Luna because I keep forgetting, and the colonists there keep getting removed. Okay, it's actually got so low, it's now a destination for colonists. It's actually 16 million.8 in the hole in terms of workers. And Mars is sitting here with like 21 0.56 million available workers going. I don't know what you mean, mate. Bloody hell. Okay, I'm gonna say you're a source of colonists. Why not? And I believe we actually have colony vessels who are free. Yeah, they're the slow version because we're waiting for an upgrade on them. But what we can do is we can say go to Mars, load colonists, go to Luna, unload colonists. And then we'll just repeat this. Now it's 500,000 a time. We want to get about 20 million over. So 40 times. So times 39. And then a refuel. Okay, we've got 2 of our 3 transport craft here, and they can take 2 units of surface-to-orbit weapons at a time. We need to put 1 on each colony. So what I've done is I've told the 2 that are home, 1 to go up to Neltab, because there's 2 colonies up there, drop 2 off. The other one to go to Subject Delta, again, 2 colonies, drop 2 off. And then that was actually going to be so quick, I've actually told it to go back, pick up 2 more, and go to Agent. After that, we'll probably do Idril, Aliwiz, and that'll be it on this side. Then we just got to go over to the very distant Sleepy Zoe, Vastran, I guess also Jedi down here. Outpoil, Calica, and obviously everything in the Sol system. So yeah, there's a few others to do. And Tiggle. But we got a lot of colonies. Okay, we just constructed a new fuel station. Well, someone's going to get the honor of grabbing that. We finally finished producing this civilian drives that we told them to do ages ago. And, well, we just didn't have the Galasite to follow through with. But they are now produced. We have 10% more spare. We're going to work on getting the Grimfield lights out, because there are actually a few worlds that we'd like to terraform now. We'll work on that. Other news. Galasite short. Bet you didn't expect that. Shocking, I know. But turns out Galasite is something we need. Crazy times, eh? Okay, we've removed enough oxygen that it's no longer toxic, because too much oxygen toxic, on Sleepy Zoe A4, and it's actually fully habitable now. Sweet. I mean, we could remove a tiny bit of water vapor if we're concerned about making it, you know, more habitable. Anything above 70 starts to impinge on how many people you can have on the planet, but we're not going to hit the upper limit anytime soon. So, yeah, you're good. Is there anywhere else in Sleepy Zoe we want to start terraforming? We'll limit it to with minerals for now. Oh, we're up to 3. 1, 2. Oh, this one was the one that we took the oxygen from. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're up to 3 now. And that's not worth it. That can't be, because the gravity's too high, which is a real shame. Despite the fact it's got a huge pressure, actually, you know, we never learned that one. Right. Low gravity, like, I'm mostly interested in something that's got, you know, the ability to actually be terraform, mate. No, the accessibilities are way too low there. This might be it for Sleepy Zoe. Sorry, but again, nah, colony cost pretty high as well. If it was easy to do, I would do it, but no. Okay, in which case, let's have a look at the nearby systems. Obviously, we've got Caldi, Tholius, and Tiergal, all kind of just sitting nearby. So, Tiergal, obvious target. It's got a logistics hub. It admittedly is not a great mining target, but whatever. One we actually started working on because it's a mining target. It has Galasite. Colony cost is less than 4. Probably shouldn't take too long. Temperature's pretty high, though. What else are we looking at in this system? There are a few in this system that we can maybe go for. None that, like, scream at me immediately. Like, obviously, we colonized the ones that we really care about. But there are a few that could be done. This one could be done, for instance. Colony costs a little on the high side, but just a case of throwing resources at it. So, Tiergal, certainly looking possible. Tholius. That's way too much. in terms of colony cost. I love this, but the colony cost is just going to take a long time, especially with the diameter. I believe if we check Tholius. Yeah, terraform rate versus Earth is at half speed. So if we're going to do this, we need to do this, you know, with a concerted effort. Their accessibilities are too low. So, no. Caldi. Yes and yes. Both of these, there's a lot of minerals. They're split between, like, low accessibilities, but overall, definitely worth it. And, quite frankly, this one comes with water already. They'll be not too slow to do. Hell, we could follow up with this one. I will actually create a colony on that so that we do so. There's one up here that could be done, a small terrestrial world. There's a lot we can do in Caldi, actually. Like, loads. Okay. Now the question is, do we want to do Caldi? Tiergal first. I feel like we should maybe, as much as I want to do Caldi's, you know, first, because it's a really good one. I feel that right now we don't have the people to colonize. So instead, we should probably just go for Tiergal on the basis of it has a logistics bonus that will save us a little bit on research labs in the long run. And then we can expand that with several easy ones before pulling back over to Caldi. The other choice would be to save the big one just for Caldi, because it can sprint around and do quite a lot, and then send up other ones to do Tiergal. That's the choice right now. I think what we'll do... Yeah, we'll do that second one. We've got more on the way, so we'll actually go to Caldi. The very first one we're going to target will probably be the inner one on the basis the colony cost is low. Actually, no, the temperature is incredibly high. We'll do this one because it's, you know, right temperature. It's got liquid already. Just a case of putting a bit more in the atmosphere. Yeah, okay. Right. Where is our tug? Here we go, the Battler. In the Sol system. We're still using old engines. Am I going to upgrade them? No! Can you imagine how much Galisite this would use? A 300,000 ton tug. It's all engine. That would be a nightmare. It would be like trying to replace our entire fleet. God, no. Right, we're going to head over to Sleepy Zoe. Or tractor any ship and fleet. Go to Caldi. And then move to location. Here we go. And while you're doing that, we'll actually go to Caldi. Let's have a look. What do you need? Breathable atmosphere. The atmosphere is not breathable. Why is this? Oxygen needs to be at 0.1. If the atmosphere is at 0.1, you probably have problems with nitrogen, but... Not nitrogen, sorry. The amount of oxygen being over 30%. So we'll need to buff the nitrogen. Either way, easy choice to begin with. Up the amount of oxygen in the atmosphere to 0.1. Right, where are we looking? We are done with our shipyard tasks, which is great because there is somewhere I would like to stake a claim. Welcome to Cakemeister. It is off of Neltab. It is a dead end. That's fine. We definitely want to put in a jump gate here because if you have a look at this, there's a lot of stuff here that's just like, yeah, could get better, especially if you do a survey. Yeah, again, good survey potential. But there's just a lot of stuff. Like, this is just with minerals. And we've only 80% surveyed the place. And some of these asteroids are fantastic. Like, if you go through them, look at that. I'm only going to go through this very quickly, give you kind of an idea of the magnitude. This place is beautiful. Uses automated mines for a lot of the asteroids, but whatever, it's beautiful. So we wanted to kind of stake a claim on that. Best way to do that would be to set up a jump gate with find you Tharprank 3. Oh, 2? 2. Okay. Head over to Neltab. It's N for Neltab. I don't know why I'm having trouble with that. Cakemeister. And transit through. Stabilize. There we go. In the meantime, we should send some supplies to some places. I think Darlock, because Darlock does have that ground thing that we need. Even though there is an ether rift there, it's a good idea to actually just start staking a claim there. So I'm a little bit worried about doing this, but whatever. Oh, no, I don't want to send the B group. Who was it who just finished? G. Okay. You're getting a little low in infrastructure. Who's got a lot of infrastructure? IO. Okay. And then head down with that infrastructure to Darlock. It was 3, right? Yes. Put a claim on this place. Not that that's totally necessary, but it's decent. And then we'll unload all installations. We'll route back to Sol. In time for a little bit of a refuel. And then we'll do this 4 more times. So we've done it for 100 times. So that should be 1,000 infrastructure, I think. Colony ships are going to have to follow afterwards. For now, Neltab should have the requisite space for more colonists. Neltab. Also, Neltab 7 still needs infrastructure. I don't know why we haven't sent that yet. Neltab A1 could definitely do with a few colonists being sent over. And we have idle colony ships. Now you're waiting to be upgraded. Oh, loads of idle colony ships. In fact, I'm going to merge the D with the C to make that a group of 10. If I can, find them. There we go. Okay. We're going to rename you. Now times 10. And I guess we can promote you to the D group. Okay. Have a pop to Mars, which is draining population fast. And then pop up to Neltab. You only have to do this like just a little bit. Maybe for 2 million. So we'll unload colonists. Come back to Sol. Do a bit of a refuel. And we'll just repeat it once more. Like, we don't need to get a lot of colonists there. Again, this is just to, like, starter colonies. Once they're going, I'll be happy. But they don't need to be going right away. We're happy to, like, let these kind of, take their time. Especially because they're going to be limited by infrastructure until we can, terraform them. So we're talking, 20 years, maybe. And then the D group, what are we going to do with them? They shouldn't just do nothing. Time's, valuable and all that jazz. Could go to Holy Rock. Got a lot of available workers, though, on Holy Rock. So we should probably expand out from there. Also, Titan. Have you got a lot of spare people? Yeah, 15. Not a lot. Okay. Mars still has spare people. We could go to Davit. I know we evacuated Davit last time, but now we could go back in. It does have population support, and it's something that we can improve on. And how the system set up for mining, like reasonable. Reasonable. Yeah, why don't we just go and start setting up Davit? Apparently they need mass drivers. Who knew? Right, we'll load colonists. Head over there. Okay, I'm pretty sure that I've sent the required number of STOs to every colony, and we've run out of STOs. So actually we have, I think, 2 left to cover everything in the solar system. And also, I'd like to have extra on Sol, just in case. Or, you know, to places like Subject Delta that are on the front line. That would be great. So, we're going to need to make more surface-to-orbit weapons, which obviously means we're going to be building the actual weaponry separately. So, let's go in. Component. Advanced Spinal. Yes, we will want to make 1410 or 1820. 1820. That seems like a good bet. Then quad gauze. Okay. That might need to be adjusted. We'll see. Okay, if we take 10% off this fuel and 10% off the mines temporarily, because we have a lot of those. Remember the time when we had corundum issues? Yeah. Now we just have Galisite issues. The quad gauze will be done in 106. And the advanced spinal is going to take an extra year. We want to put a little bit extra on the spinal. Let's take another 10% off mines. At the end of the day, we have a lot sitting around. And we'll bump spinal. There we go. That'll be done. Yeah, within like 9 days of each other. Sweet. Oh, sorry. Actually, within 9 days will be the mines. These will be... Oh, a year and 9 days. No, I'm not... 10 years and 9 days. Well, 9 years and 9 days. Whatever. Anyway, I know maths. Look, July and August. They're right next to each other. That's fine. I had to just double check in my head when I said they're right next to each other to make sure that I wasn't just making stuff up. No, it's June, July, August. I'm okay. Look, my brain's running slow. This episode is actually a really long episode. It's going to be cut down dramatically, but like if you look at the date, we've gone several years in this episode just because it's a lot of just moving stuff around, and very few events have fired, or nothing that we've not talked about in detail already. So nothing particularly new that has needed to be mentioned. Like, you know, we're getting colony ships back, and in the early game I would be like, oh, we'll send people to here. At this point, unless it's something important like we're starting a new colony or making a major concerted effort, I'm just sending the colony ships out. Just being like, hey, you do your thing. Cool. You don't need to, you know, see me send every colony ship out anymore. Ooh, the new system of Portugas, which has 5 habitables, 10 planets, over 50 moons, over 100 asteroids, mostly around the second star. Interesting. And there's like ice and liquid water. Like, this is great. Okay. And that is just off of Shinigami up here. Oh, cool. We might be able to do something with this. Our people have predictably colonized Dracon because they found old alien ruins and were like, you know what we should do? We should set up house in these. Great. Just a liquor paint, you know, change the light bulbs. It'll be perfect. Oh, and predictably, we still have Galisite issues, which is actually kind of annoying. Our minerals are used... Sorry, our Galisite is used for both the engines, which go in the missiles, but also for maintenance supplies. We need those so our ships don't explode. We've already lost about 10% of our reserve of maintenance supplies, so I'm just a little bit concerned. We have a lot. I'm a bit concerned. It shouldn't continue to trend downwards. We're okay now, but if it does go downwards again, it's an area I don't really want to be going particularly low. And Rhodium is unable to carry out orders because you can't be asked going to some of the asteroids around here. I know the answer already. We've done this. Oh, that's a long way away. Okay. Whatever. Sometimes you've got to go a long way away. We've discovered the system of Jagnath, which has nothing in it. Makes me sad. Okay. Not as good as our freighters. Oh, and Caldi A2 has got plenty of oxygen, which means that very shortly it's going to be completely... In fact, it's actually completely livable now. Although that might not last. This is a bit... No, actually it will. Oh, yeah, no. Sorry, it's 25% oxygen. I thought it was going to be 30%. Yeah, no, this is completely livable. Much earlier than I planned. Sure. Okay, Caldi. You got your first proper livable planet there. I guess we go to Caldi A1. Let's find you. Move to location. Oh, even towing that huge station, it's only going to take 17.6 hours. Great. What does Caldi A1 need? Everything. Okay, well, let's start with water vapor. And it's so hot, this is going to be actual just, like, water vapor. It's going to be steam, gas. We then need to lower the temperature of phrygium and add some oxygen. Okay, but we'll do the water vapor first. So we'll go to 0.5. And that means that the colony ships I've had sitting around can go and count Caldi as a destination. So... Oh. Like all of them. Alright, well, that means we can colonize it pretty damn quick. Let's grab people from Mars again. It's a long journey because it goes through the strategist jump point, so... Or actually, it might go Vulgaris, Agent, Idril, Aliwiz, Yabashidu, Davit, and probably not. Probably quickly go through strategist still. Yeah. Still, 64 days even with the new drives. And then back the same way. Okay, I'm going to create a template for this, and we'll call it Caldi Colonis from Mars. There we go. That'll be 1 million colonists. We'll probably repeat this another 4 times. This will get us to 15 million because we'll do it with everyone. And it'll keep people busy. So, Caldi Colonists from Mars, repeat. Caldi from Mars, repeat. Done. Oh dear. Cruciel goes to Celerius. Solani goes down. I think both of these should just come over to this side of the map by this stage. Yeah, because they all lead down here. I don't know where we'll actually put them. Like, there and there as like a temporary measure until we can sort this out. Because I don't know how we can sort this out. This is like full-on mess at this stage. Whatever. I'm so... the map. Okay, we found some stuff on Dracon, and we have another fuel station, which we probably will actually need to adjust how often we're getting the fuel off the stations at this rate, but for now, that's still great. So, now we need to refresh. Detach. And... Alistair, you're now just on fuel duty. That's your job now. Now on Dracon, we have a particle beam 3, which I'm pretty sure we have all that tech. But meson cannons, we don't. There we go. A lot of meson weaponry. Nice. Not that we're actually ever going to use that. We have our own tech lines. And this place, again, is tech level 1. The lowest tech level of rune you can find. Aliwiz has changed from mountain to forested mountain. Oh. Hello, Aliwiz. Let us talk. Here we go. It's livable. Okay. Yeah. That is absolutely beautiful. What should we be doing next? Will it be the dwarf planet over here? Probably costs a little bit on the higher side, but should be Not a difficult task. There's obviously this one down here. Like, there's a lot to do in Alleywiz. Alleywiz is a really good system. If you hadn't guessed already, it is a pretty solid system, all things considered. Like, there's so many things down here that we want. Anyway, yes, we will probably want to go to Alleywiz 2. Also, we should probably send people here, but I've got my colony ships busy. I've got some colony ships who are free, but they're the ones without the new drive. Not that we'll have that drive in a while. We're still short of Gallicite. It's just been eaten by missile production. Sure. Alleywiz A2. Let's send you over there. Now, is anyone actually shepherding you? I think you are. Yes. So we'll head to Alleywiz 2. And we will get... basically no atmosphere to begin with, so water vapor. Add gas, and we'll go to 0.42. Terraforming rate versus Earth. Oh, wow. Okay, that's 16 times speed. This should be easy. Ooh, Alleywiz. It's a very nice system. Right. And then obviously we'll go grab the colony fleet. Admittedly, there are only 5 ships in this fleet, but a little is just enough to start populating the world. So we'll load some colonists, head over to Alleywiz, and then drop them off on 3. Hopefully by the time we come back, we'll have some Gallicite. Maybe not. Yeah. We're really eating up those missiles. It's not helping that Boronite is getting low as well. Okay, I think we're pretty far in this episode. We've gone through a lot of time. I don't know how short it'll be when I condense it down, but this is many hours of footage now, just this one episode. So we're in the end of 2105, halfway through the decade already. The STOs are doing well. We're just trying to pump out more to meet extra colonies. The mining colonies have done well. We're almost ready to do our cloaked stealth ship, which is demanded of us, which we have the tech for. And our final motion is economic subsidies. And yeah, our money is very high. We've way overshot that. We're fine. We don't need more money. We've gone up over, we've gone up 150 grand or something in the last 5 years. So yeah, money is not a problem. In fact, like, maybe stop with the money, do the other jobs that we need doing. Just saying. And there is the Senate motion, none of which have passed yet as of looking at this, but they should pass soon. So, I've been EnterElysium. I'm going to call it here. If you've enjoyed, please, go check out the Discord for the interactivity, the voting, the elections, all that jazz. Like and subscribe on the video if you want. Although subscribing, you'd be better off going to the Discord and following the announcement channel, because, you can subscribe, hit the bell icon, pick one of the 3 options, and it still won't show up in your feed. And if you can leave a comment and, do the liking thing, that really helps with the algorithm. Until next time, I've been EnterElysium, and stay shiny.